what's good? How y'all feeling out there? Happy Wednesday, happy Wednesday. If you're just getting off work, yes, we did it again. We did it again. Hope you're having a beautiful day. It's your boy Monte Carlo. Make sure that you hit the subscription button, subscribe, hit the notification bell also. Just getting off work not too long ago. About to head home, hit the gym, go play some ball, sit in the sauna, relax, get some sleep later on. No overtime today. Today is, we hitting the gym, we working out for a little bit. You know what I mean? Play some ball. I wish it was Thursday because on Thursdays, the Asian brothers pop out and we get busy for a few hours. We run these half-court 4-mans or whatever. And we get busy. We get real busy. It's very healthy. And you sit in the steam room for about a good 25, 30 minutes. If you guys never done that before, try sitting in the steam room for about 25 to 30 minutes. Don't focus on how long you in there. You gotta be, it's always best to be in there with somebody. That way you're having a conversation with them and you're not thinking about how much time you've been in the sauna or in the steam room. The first time I sat in there for half an hour, I was in there with a couple good brothers. And we was talking about life, talking about family, let's talk about, different topics. And my guy, he had the radio, he had his stereo Bluetooth on also. So that really helped, because, we listening to music, we talking, looked up, it was over. 30 minutes was over. I was like, wow. I was like, I could have stayed in there longer if I wanted to. But, you don't want to OD. The only thing that I'm not really accustomed to doing, hey, what's going on? What's going on? Softball girl, how you doing? Make sure you subscribe to the channel. You're on the Traffic Jam podcast, brought to you by Big Picture. How are you doing, my sister? Yes. Oh, you love my hat? Yes, thank you. This hat is Adidas. It's an Adidas hat. It's one of my favorite hats. I love Nike. I love Reebok, and love Nike though. But I love these Adidas hats. I actually have to get me some more of these in different colors. Thank you, Vinith. I'm good, man. I'm good, bro. How's everything going, man? And then what's going on? What's going on? Salute to all of y'all, all of my beautiful people in the building. Make sure y'all subscribe to the channel if y'all haven't subscribed already. But yeah, man, I love this hat. It's one of my favorite hats. I feel like I need to go back to, thank you, softball girl. I got to go back to the Adidas outlet. So they have some really good sales, especially if you're an essential worker. I'm from Harlem. I'm from Harlem, New York, but I live in Jersey. So I'm in the Holland Tunnel right now, heading back to Jersey. Just got off of work, go home, change up a little bit and hit the gym. If I'm lucky, my gym, they have like an outdoor deck where it's like a big ass pool and another jacuzzi outside by the pool. So after I work out, I might go in that section. But today, I think I'm gonna just focus on playing some ball and getting a sweat on. But yeah, shout out to all of y'all, man. I'm doing fine. How are you doing, Clouds? How are y'all doing? So y'all are so beautiful out there. Listen, subscribe to the channel. Like I told y'all this morning, I was on live. I did a live this morning too. Some really good people was on with me this morning. We had a very, very good conversation. I think a brother named Sami was on. We had a nice conversation. He was asking some very good questions. Send the questions in. I read my comments. Send the questions in. I'm very good at this YouTubing thing. I could do it with my eyes closed. Send your questions in. But yeah. So, about to head to the gym, had a beautiful day. I'm trying to get right. Got a couple of trips planned coming up in August to Puerto Rico. I'm doing another trip in October for my birthday. So I'm looking forward to that. So I want to make sure I'm fit. I just want to make sure I'm fit in general. You feel me? So it's important to take our health, our physical, our body serious, our health serious. And we got to be disciplined. A lot of times we get busy, we get sidetracked. We gotta get back to the spot of where we are caring for our bodies. I always tell myself, yeah, I could do it. I get to it. But it's like, yo, you don't want to wait till it's too late. You don't want to wait till it's too late to get to it. Get to it now. You know what I'm saying? Get to it now. Why wait until, God forbid the doctor says something, whatever. Like, get to it now. Like, get to the, lose that 5 pounds now. Lose that 10 pounds now. Like, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes we can be the king and queens of procrastination. Like, we gotta get to it now. Yeah, softball girl. Like, we have so many reasons to not be successful. So many excuses. I have them. Oh my God. Jesus. Woo. But we gotta start somewhere. So you start with yourself, right? You start with yourself. God made us caring individuals. So we have to care for each other, care for ourselves. Keep God first. That's important. You keep God first, your whole thought process changes. Like the way you think, the way you carry yourself, the way you talk to people, the way you think, the way you do everything, the way you look at people. It changes. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm really looking forward to. I've been in and out in the gym, back and forth, in and out. So I've been working hard lately, doing all this overtime. So I want to start investing my money in the right places, like a gym. A good gym, not just any gym. Good gym. So that's what I'm doing. God has been good, and we just want to do the right thing. And hey, yo, Monica, what's good, cuzzo? What's good? On my way home, so I could change up, hit the gym. Got 38 minutes left. It's a little traffic. That's why we calling this a traffic jam. Traffic Jam Pod brought to you by Big Picture. So yeah, man, we gotta stay working out. We gotta stay in the gym. We gotta stay fit, physically fit. Stop putting it off. Get to it. Gotta get to it, man. Eat healthy. Do the best you can. Do the best you can. Don't take your job too serious. Don't take your job too serious. You don't want to be the only one at your job on 1,000. That's how that's how you get overwhelmed. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to get overwhelmed. I haven't been in the gym cuzzo, you got to get back in the gym, cuzzo. It's important. It's easy for us to fall off and and like not go. You know, it's so easy. That's why like if I was you, Cuzzo, like I would really like invest in the best gym possible. Well, it depends on what your discipline is like. You know, because I know me personally, like Planet Fitness, LA Fitness, or whatever. Like I don't even go to those kind of gyms no more. It's like I really like it takes too much out of me. It's too packed in there. Can't really. They don't got all the amenities that I like, and you know, it's just that's just what it is. You know, let me try to get this lane right here. Here we go. Yeah, it's a little traffic out here. But it's all good though. I'm gonna get to where I gotta get to. Yeah, so the gym I go to, I play basketball. I ain't gotta worry about no knuckleheads. You know, trying to be all funny with the ball and attitudes and egos and all that. I ain't gotta worry about none of that. You know. But today was good though. Today was good. I had a beautiful day at work. Didn't stay for overtime, so they made it even more smoother. Much more smoother day. You know, dealing with the little patients. You know, it wasn't a hectic day. It was one of my easiest days. One of my easier days. Top fans. What does it say? Top fans. So wow. Okay. So my top fans are Softball Girl, Vino, Anenge, Monica, and okay. So I have like some top fans. All right. Shout out to my top fans, man. Yo, listen. I told y'all, once I get monetized, you know, I'm going to start giving out some gift cards. I'm going to be doing it all, man, because I want to share the wealth. I want to share the information. I want to share the love with y'all. You feel me? Like, we almost there. We almost there at monetization level. I can't do this without y'all. I can't. Like, you know, can't do this without y'all. The more y'all watch, the more y'all share the channel, the more y'all hit the like button, the more y'all comment, you know. Yeah. This is what it's about. It's a team effort. Can't do this by myself. It takes you guys. You know? And as I'm blessed, I bless you guys. That's how it works. You know what I'm saying? Gotta have the faith of a mustard seed. You know? So, we almost there though. We almost there. That's why I'm on here like this. You know, because this is natural for me. You know what I'm saying? It's not too much. They ain't talking about a lot of stuff on I listen. I try to be my own consumer. If that makes sense to y'all. Right? Like you gotta be able to put product out there that you would want to buy or use yourself. So when I come on here and I talk to you guys, I say to myself like, yo, would I watch this dude? Would I if I'm not doing nothing, if I'm at work, if I'm driving home, if I'm chilling in my bed, if I'm chilling with my girl or my whatever, if I'm chilling with my pet, I'm in the gym, would I watch this dude? You know what I'm saying? Gotta say that. You know, whatever you do in life, if you're a therapist, if you're a social worker, if you are a mental health associate, if you work in sales, whatever, like, are you doing a good enough job to where you would use your own product or service? That's how you gotta look at things. Especially for the things you have a passion for. You gotta look at it like that. Because if you can't look at it like that and tell yourself, hey, listen, yo, this is something that I would do or use, then you're not fulfilling the process. You're not fulfilling the dream. You're not fulfilling the goal. So yes, I give myself constructive criticism. I take constructive criticism from other people watching or listening. Yo, Mark, you talk about this or this, that. Like, I take advice. There's nothing, you gotta take advice, but you gotta put yourself out there. You gotta change the way you think. You gotta change the way you think. You know what I'm saying? Like, and then you're gonna look up and be like, yo, damn, he was right. He was right. And I told myself, I said, sometimes you don't always have have topics to talk about. Like, sometimes people don't want to hear about topics. Like, oh, you coming up with, topics. Sometimes, you just want to be natural, genuine. That's real TV. That's reality TV. Because that's what I am when I do this. This is, when I do these type of episodes or content, this is unorthodox. This is something like I do interviews, things of that nature. Sometimes I do have specific topics I talk about, but my brand is, I switch it up, and that's what makes my brand so authentic and unique. You might see me on here interviewing somebody one day. You might see me on here with a co-host discussing a topic with one of my co-hosts or whatever, talking about relationships or talking about sports or talking about family values and culture. Or you might just see me by myself on here, like I am right now. Talking to y'all about real life, getting off of work. Some of y'all are at work, some of y'all are getting off work. Y'all watch this, y'all are probably off work. Clarissa Shields, she's fighting next week in Detroit. One of my coworkers, she's going with her husband, and shoot, I really wish I could go. I really and I'm a very spontaneous dude. Like, I'm the type of cat, I will fly out there to go to that joint. I ain't even gonna hold you. I will fly out there, get an Airbnb, a hotel for 2 nights, and come back. No cap. Rent me a car, real G. Cause I'm off from the 25th to the 29th too. So that's why I'm really contemplating doing it. But we'll save that. And if I do go, y'all know I'm gonna have the ill content for y'all. Y'all do know that. This is why I need to be monetized. Because when I'm monetized, right, I don't want to be putting my Cash App on here so y'all can send me Cash Apps and all of that. When I get monetized, y'all will be able to send money through the super chat. Like, it's levels that y'all can send, $2, $3, whatever. You can send money through super chat, $100, $50, because that money some of that money will be used for my travel expenses. So when I go on trips and things of that nature, I'll go live from the event, not the actual event. Well, maybe, yeah, I might go a little bit live from the event, but y'all don't want to see that. Y'all can see that on your own. I would go live maybe after the event, talking to some of the people, seeing where they from, like letting y'all see I'm all about authenticity. You understand what I'm saying? Like, I want y'all to see stuff that y'all don't regularly see on YouTube. So I'll be talking to people, who sort of fight, who are from those areas or other areas, who came to visit, go to some of the lounges, just get real creative with it, if that makes sense, right? Go to different conferences, but yeah, it's that's the purpose for the super chat and all of those different things. When I go to Puerto Rico next month, I'm gonna go live from Puerto Rico. You know what I'm saying? So, but yeah, so Clarissa Shields is fighting next week. I think that's gonna be a good fight. I don't know who she's fighting, but it's gonna be a good fight. If y'all don't know, she's dating Papoose now, the guy who used to date Remy Ma. Well, not date Remy Ma. He was married to Remy Ma. I'm bugging. So now he's dating Clarissa Shields. He's even like, not training her, but he's helping her. He's helping with her training process. Hey, how you doing, bro? Brawl Star Videos. What's goody? So I heard. So they have on social media. They have circulating. They're trying to get Layla Ali to fight Clarissa Shields. If that happens, that will be something to see. If Clarissa Shields fights Layla Ali, like some people say Layla Ali is not even that good. I've never really saw Layla Ali fight, but I know one thing: this Clarissa Shields girl, she's strong. She's strong, and I would definitely go see that fight. I would definitely go see that fight. For real. Like, for real. But yeah, man, we almost at monetization. We're at like 850, almost at 850 subscribers. We need to be at 1,000 subscribers. We getting those watch hours up. We got to get the watch hours up. We got about like 2,000-3,000 left to go within a year. We have to have 4,000 within a year. So we're almost there. I'm almost at like 1,000. So we're 25% there. 75% to go when it comes to the watch hours. So I like to be transparent with you guys because this is a team effort. I want you guys I appreciate when y'all give me topics to talk about on here because that lengthens the talk time, and that's always a beautiful thing. Next month I'm going to be recording out of a new podcast studio. I'm still going to be doing my lives, but I'm going to be recording out of a new podcast studio, and I'm going to be interviewing people. Going to have my co-hosts there with me, and it's going to be super dope. It's not going to be YouTube Live, but it's going to be I think some of them. I think I might do some YouTube Lives there, but for the most part, it's going to be edited content. It's going to be recorded and edited to your liking. I think it's important for me to start dropping edited content that has been edited, and because that's my direction. I'm going with the brand, along with the YouTube Lives. So tomorrow's July 17th. One day closer to Jay-Z having to do the DNA test, the paternity test for his alleged son, Ramir. And lately, Ramir has been coming to the table, and he's like, "Oh, I know that's Jay-Z." He's like, "I know y'all look at him like he's this big, boss guy." He was like, "But yo, I'm not here for that. I don't need his money. I don't need his wealth." He's like, "Yo, I got my own stuff going on, man. I got stuff going on with kids, taking them to camps and all those other kind of stuff like that." He's like, "Yo, I just want to know if this dude is my father." And I think that's the realest thing you could ever want. So you want to know if this guy's your father. And I think that Jay-Z shouldn't have waited so long to get this paternity test, because it's just shedding more light on the situation. It's just shedding more light on the situation. Like, if he'd have just took the DNA test earlier, years ago, like, I don't know, maybe it's just some things people do. They just like to they try to let their money wash things away, and that when you have that thought process, then a lot of times it comes back to haunt you. And this is the situation where it's coming back to haunt him in the court system. They're not jacking what he's trying to say. Oh, he needs more time, this, that, and the third. They're like, nah, you come to court. paternity test out the way, brother. You know what I'm saying? If he's the kid, if he's the father of that child, that also means that he was 20-something years old having sex with a 15, 16-year-old. It was the past, man. What's done is done. You know? And a lot of people was doing that back in the days. Allegedly. You know? I was told that a lot of men, or a lot of dudes, especially out in Brooklyn, were sleeping with, you know, having unprotected sex. 16, 15, 16, 17-year-old woman. You know? And, you know, if that is the case, then, you know, I got told my coworker, nobody's perfect. Everybody, we all got skeletons in our closet, B. You know what I'm saying? It's just certain people ain't been caught. So, you know, we can't judge him even if he is the father. We gotta say, hey, listen, take care of your son, and that's that. Take care of him. Well, not, I'm sorry, don't take care of him. But, you know, take care of him. Send him a bag. That's your son. Send him a bag. Yo, listen, what you trying to do with yourself? What you trying to do with your life? Oh, you got a kid program going on? All right, cool. Here. Here's a stack. Start a business. Here's my account. Here's my need anything. Call me. I'm here for you. That like real talk. Like there's so many ways to really get into someone's life, especially your son, who you have never been. You've never been in their life before. You know, it's gonna be shocking in the beginning. It's gonna be, it's not gonna be comfortable. Like I was talking to my coworker about it, and he was just like, "Yo, like, hold up, not the whole." Yeah, yeah, I was just gonna take somebody. Yeah, like, it's a situation where, you know, you take your time. Take your time to meet this guy. Take your time. It's not gonna be easy. It's not gonna be easy. You know? This coffee is so good. But yeah, take your time, meet him. You know, people can't be so concerned about, oh, you know, he's why should he want to meet his father or be in his life at this age? So many reasons. I would want to meet my father too, or my mother, if I found out that was my, you know, my parent, or could possibly be my parent. You know, I'm not gonna sit there and be like, oh, you know, nah, man, nah, we can't choose who needs to take the responsibility for these situations. You know. Real talk. But yeah, man, make sure y'all subscribe, man. Hit the subscribe button. Make sure y'all hit the notification, the like. We've been rocking for about 30 minutes now. I'm 15 minutes from the house. You guys are so awesome. I love, you know, I don't care if it's one person in here, 30 people in here, 40 people. Like, this is all, I don't want to say practice, but the more I do it, the better I get at it. And I can't wait for y'all to see the interviews that I got coming. Oh my God. The interviews and the guests that I'm going to have back on. Like, especially the ones that I had on when I first started. Hey, what's up? What's up, Speedy Emerald? How you doing? How you doing, family? Make sure you subscribe to the channel. But yeah, some of the people that were on the channel before, on my pod before, I'm going to bring them back on. We're going to be catching up with them. All the way down to the introduction song. You know, shout out to my boy Co Ice, who's going to be on it. My boy Rich Reels. I'm going to try to get LMG Wade, my young boys, you know what I mean? So it's like, we're going to be very creative. Shout out to my executive producer, Will. You know what I mean? Like, it's going to be what it's supposed to be. It's going to be what it's supposed to be. Trust me. You know, and I want you guys are going to be proud of it. And y'all are going to, you know, and when y'all see me doing these lives, we can talk about whatever podcast I did or whatever interview I did. You understand what I'm saying? Like, we can definitely go that route, you know? Um, yeah, yeah, most definitely. You know, it's just really a thing. It's really a thing. You know, we trying to change the narrative, you know, of the type of content that's out there. We want to put positive content out there that's going to uplift each other, that's going to push us in the right direction. We're getting rid of the gaslighting spirits. A lot of times people, when you don't show up the way you want them to, like if somebody could expect something from you and you're not able to meet their level, then sometimes they'll try to gaslight you like you're supposed to do something. Or like, and you know, God put it on my heart that's going on around that is happening a lot, you know. And you know, I just want to let you guys know to just stick to your guns, you know. Stick to your guns, do what's best for you, your family, the people that you love. Like, it's very very important for you to be the best person that you can be. Be the best person that you can be, not the best person for somebody else. Always remember that. Always remember that. You can't please everybody. You can't please everybody. When you try to please everybody, you know who ends up losing out on that, on the whole thing? You, yourself, the person. You end up, yeah. 'Cause along those lines, you're gonna end up not being happy about something because you pleasing somebody else. Yeah, that's what happens, man. For real. For real. Especially for my people who out there doing the best they can. You know what I'm saying? Like, real for real. Word. I just made it to Jersey. Well, I'm not too far from my house. I'm literally 15 minutes from my house. You guys, I love rocking with y'all, B. I love rocking with y'all. I love the energy. You know, when y'all drop in, you say hi, you say where you're from, all that kind of good stuff. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. But yeah, man, we 32 minutes in. I'm gonna probably go live again once I leave the gym. When I go live in we have like a lounge area in the gym, so I'll probably go live when I'm in there, just for the heck of it, just to let you guys know how my gym evening went. Because I'll be having some interesting stories leaving the gym. Trust me. Some very interesting stories. So I want you guys to, that's why it's important for y'all to hit the notification bell so y'all can know when I'm jumping on. Alright? So about to jump off or whatever and enjoy this last 15 minutes that I have going to the crib and sip this coffee. And that's it, man. That's it. So one love, and I will see you guys later.